For years it has been debated about levels of honesty or rather dishonesty of females and males. In recent years it has been proposed that females are more likely to lie, but is this a truth or myth?
Researchers from respected institutions, such as from Jugita, have claimed that women lie more in order to hide their emotional and physical flaws, and that their lies are caused by their desire to remain socially accepted.
Another study on the relativity of gender and the proportion of lying males and females was conducted in 2007. This study, surprisingly, claims that the proportion of males and females who lie about their weight on an online dating site were almost identical.
An article published in the New York Times on March 2, 2008 claimed that 75% of women lie about how much they spend, and more than 60% cheated on their husbands. An opposing internet article, Do Women Lie More, by Dr. Helen Smith, claimed that the sample the newspaper chose as a bias since samples were voluntary.
But do any of these claims have merit? For a statistics report, our group has decided to test this possible theory by surveying and testing a factor that each gender is sensitive about their weight. Which gender would be more inclined to lie about their weight, males or females?
Here are the general views of the students at Capistrano Valley High School.
In your opinion, which gender is more likely to lie, males or females?
Males, I guess.
Females.
Probably females.
Females.
Males.
Really, overall, probably females.
Females.
Why do you think so?
I don't know, it's just they like to hide stuff, personal things about their life and stuff.
Because all the girls I know lie to me all the time.
Girls want to impress the guys a little bit, so they'll, bluff or something like that. I mean, it's common for the guys to lie too, but girls also do that a lot, especially with gossiping, because girls are known for gossiping.
Experience with, like girlfriends and stuff, females lie more.
Because we don't want to hurt people's feelings.
Because they're concerned about what other people think.
Our population of interest was all students at Capistrano Valley High School because teenagers and young adults are at the stage where they are most socially aware of their environment.
Our null hypothesis was the proportion of females lying is equal to the proportion of males lying, and our alternative hypothesis was the proportion of females lying is greater than the proportion of males lying.
Designing our study took a lot of time. We were faced with the challenge of collecting our sample, which was a stratified random sample. We obtained a sample of 20 freshmen, 27 sophomores, 23 juniors, and 19 seniors, making a total sample of 89. We then obtained the students' schedules and proceeded to obtain our data.
The next thing we did was we blocked our sample by gender, went to their classrooms, and asked them a few questions. Of course, we actually surveyed other students. We never really surveyed ourselves. That would be pointless since the conductors of the experiment were biased.
Making sure that either it was a girl surveying a girl or a guy surveying a guy, we managed to reduce bias while obtaining our data. While one group member surveyed a person, the other person would stay out of sight. All this was done based on the pretense that people of the same gender would sympathize with each other and thus be more honest with the other person.
Each individual in our sample was treated the same way. That is, we used a script to sample each individual. We each said, "Hello, my name is blank. I am conducting a survey as a project for my statistics class. I would like you to answer a question to the best of your abilities. Your response will be completely confidential, so please have trust in me. Question: how much do you weigh?" After that, we asked them to step on a scale and we recorded their weights. We calculated the difference in weight for each individual. We determined that a person was technically lying about their weight if they were off by 5 pounds or more.
There were a few possible sources of error concerning the collection of our data. First, the subject could have just eaten a big meal, which would have added to their weight. The subject may not have weighed themselves in quite some time before we asked them about their estimated weight.
Second, the subject could be wearing heavy accessories such as belts, excessive jewelry, bling, a poofy jacket, or even just really full pockets.
There are also some people who had heard about the survey before they were sampled from other people. One example is Melody Al-Mansour, a sophomore at Kappa who agreed to be interviewed.
Where did you first hear about the weight survey?
Some people in my classes. I think someone in my Spanish class.
Yeah.
Do you think that people are more likely to lie if they did not know the intentions of the survey?
Yes.
Do you think you were more likely to tell the truth since you knew about the survey?
Absolutely.
Do you think it is unethical to ask people about their weight?
No, because we should assume that others don't want to judge us.
Well, even if they're weighed and they weigh more than they originally thought? Because they might feel bad about themselves.
Yeah, but if you don't know the person, then I don't think it should matter.
Why do you think so?
Because we shouldn't be ashamed of who we are.
Using the hypotheses stated before, we performed a two-proportion z-test. We got a z-value of negative 2.45 and a p-value of 0.0063. Since our alpha was 0.05, we can reject the null hypothesis because our p-value is less than the alpha. We accept our alternative hypothesis, which was that the proportion of females who lied about their weight was greater than the proportion of males who lied about their weight. But was our study even ethical?
What did you think when we pulled out the scale?
I didn't think he'd have a scale in his backpack. I don't know, I weighed way more than I thought.
Thought it was weird. Nervous that I was wrong about my weight.
Why would you be nervous?
Because I don't like to be wrong.
What's wrong with being wrong?
Nothing. I don't know.
I didn't really care.
I thought it was funny. You brought a scale on your backpack to school.
It was fun.
Do you think it is unethical to ask people about their weight?
Not necessarily. I don't. It's kind of rude to answer in this way, but I think if they weighed a lot, it would be rude to ask them that.
When you ask people about their weight, I guess it's kind of something personal, but I mean, if it's something, if they're, I don't know, if it's an interview like this for I don't know, a fitness TV show or something, and you're asking them about their weight, I guess it's not really unethical, but just asking them out of the blunt, hey, do you think you're fat, or how much do you weigh, and so it's just kind of personal. You don't really want to give that away.
Not if you're in a sport, not if it has to do with sports, but anywhere else, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
Why do you think so?
Just because I think that weight is a personal thing and people take their weight kind of seriously, and if they find out that they weigh more than they originally thought, then they might
Feel bad?
Yeah.
No, okay.
Why do you think so?
Some people find it offensive, but I don't really find it offensive.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Because, they have a problem with their weight. They should do something about it. There's nothing wrong with it. I guess I don't know. I see no problem saying it. People usually can guess it just by looking at you. So you shouldn't have a problem answering a question.
Yeah.
No, but if they don't want to answer, then they shouldn't have to, I guess.
Alright. Why do you think so?
Because it's up to them what they tell other people about themselves, you know?
Okay.
They don't have to give away information about them.
Thank you.
No.
Why?
Because America's all fat.
We took this into consideration, but we came to the conclusion that our study was acceptable. We realized that some people may be put into awkward positions, feel badly, feel forced to lie, and various other uncomfortable situations. However, the knowledge we obtained from the study, we believe, is very valuable. Any information that can help us more clearly understand gender differences will help us close the gap in the future.
This was a triumph. I'm making a note here, huge success. It's hard to overstate my satisfaction.